Howdy, folks.
So, who remembers Lunchables? I sure do. Those horrible, overpriced cracker and something else lunch thingies that were a surefire sign that your parents were too lazy to make you a real lunch. I remember them from my school days. Fortunately, I never really had them all that much. So, thumbs up to my folks for actually making me real lunches. Indeed, if there was ever such thing as a TV lunch, Lunchables was it. You know how like TV dinners are typically over-processed crap that's not very good for you and usually costs a little much for the crap food that's in the... Yeah, if there was such thing as a TV lunch, Lunchables was it. Fast forward to today, and not only is the brand still around, but they're taking liberties with their source material, to say the very least. For example, feast your eyes on a little something I picked up the last time I was unfortunate enough to spot this crap in Dollar General. And it won't even fit in the shop properly, so it's gonna come in sideways. Lunchables dirt cake. Oh, they're really stretching, aren't they? Trying to come up with some names for these things these days. Oreo cookie crumbs, frosting, and gummy worms. That's what? Sugar, sugar, and sugar, and this is supposed to be, yeah, it says it right there, lunch combinations. So this is supposed to be lunch? No wonder we have an obesity epidemic, especially among our kids. Oh, yeah. See, this, the minute I spotted this, I knew I had to try this out. Because this falls within the exact same vein as the chocolate-covered gummy bears that I was fiddling around with earlier. Chocolate and non-chocolate do not mix. But apparently people like them enough that these companies keep trying to do this, and they come up with stuff like this. Oh, and dirt cake. What a cutesy little way to not say, like, mud pie or something. But, yeah. So when I saw these, I figured, yeah, see, they don't fit. Gotta put them sideways. So when I saw these things, I basically was like, yeah, let's check these out and see how horrendous they are. 230 calories. Yeah, for something that size, that's pretty calorically dense. That's on par with a chicken, a decent-sized piece of chicken. 1 gram of saturated fat, well, of course, I mean, it's sugar, sugar, sugar. 30 grams of sugar, 70 milligrams. So what do we have in the back? In this package, it won't fit. So no serving shenanigans, that's good. 230 calories, 25 of which come from fat. Of course, there is low fat, because the chocolate's probably all that's in there. But that 30 grams of sugar just from this. Plus, you know, when I used to get, like, this cheese and crackers when I was a kid, I would, like, eat all the crackers and then use a little plastic thing to eat all the processed cheese. Because I was like, yeah, well, anyways. Ingredients, it's gummy worms and chocolatey stuff, blah, blah, blah. Distributed by Kraft Foods. So apparently, wait, Kraft Foods? I thought they spun off all the, like, you know, non-dairy stuff into Mondelez Foods or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, Kraft Foods, da-da-da-da, is there anything resembling a date? Used by date shown. Where? Don't throw it in the microwave. Ah, here we go. Used by August of 2015. We better hurry up and eat these, because a date within the same year. That's very, very interesting. Alright, so let's dive in and dig into some dirt cake. How do we get this off without having stuff go flying all over the sofa? Like that. Ooh, the stuff in the middle looks like pudding. Alright, let's lick off this stuff and see if it is pudding. Nope, it's not. It's like, the chocolate stuff is like very bad chocolate pudding that isn't creamy enough to actually be chocolate pudding. So that's what this is what's considered lunch to our kids these days. Candy, chocolate sauce, and cookie crumbs. Oh, and the gummy worms are pretty small, too. Look at this crap. Wow. Alright, let's try one of these out. I'll try the red and green one. So what, we're supposed to dip it in the chocolate and then make a mess trying to dip into the cookie crumbs. And this is what's considered lunch nowadays. Sugar, sugar, and more sugar. We wonder why we have such health problems in this country. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah. Like I said, when it comes to sweet stuff, chocolate and non-chocolate just don't mix. This is basically the chocolate-covered gummy bears round 2. Oh, man. Try one more of these as people roar by on motorcycles outside. Yeah. No. Sorry. Does not work. Manual override time. Much better. Alright, so since we're obviously going to need that when we run out of this stuff, I don't want to double dip or anything because I don't want to make a mess, but yeah, it just doesn't work. Dirt cake. Yeah. Supposed dirt cake. Other than a little 6-year-old who thinks anything sweet is good. Alright, I can't do this. Alright, man. Alright. Plan B. We're just going to eat everything separately. I used to do this when I was a little kid with cheese and crackers, and now I'm doing this again with dirt cake. Those gummy worms taste a lot better on their own than they do mixed with this chocolate. Let's try just the chocolate and chocolate. That actually works a lot better. Makes me wonder if a pudding company should probably try ripping this off a little. Alright, we can't eat the rest over the sofa. Alright. If I was a little kid and I had this in my lunch, and this was supposed to be lunch, I most certainly would try to trade this away in the cafeteria. There. So here's the thing. You know how companies like YoPlate have those Yo Crunch yogurt things that have something crunchy with yogurt? 2 out of 3 ain't bad with this stuff. They could probably take this pudding type stuff and they could make like a pudding snack with cookie crumbs you can throw on top of it and have that work a heck of a lot better than this. Oh brother, some cookie crumbs got on the sofa. Fortunately, they brushed right off. Couldn't say the same for this garbage though. So, Lunchables dirt cake. Again, they play fast and loose with the source material. And I'm not talking about the gummy worms or any of the chocolate stuff either. I'm talking lunch. Because this, if I had had this as a kid, this would have been the most pathetic excuse for a lunch that I ever had back in my school days. Now I'm glad I'm as old as I am, because I certainly wouldn't want to be contemporary to this rubbish.
I fructose corn syrup. Yeah, I need better stuff to feed into these computer voice things.